Hello there, and welcome to Online Teaching and Learning at LaSalle. This is an online course that is expected of faculty who are going to be teaching online at LaSalle. It certifies them to teach online at this university. My name is Matt Boyle. I'm going to be co-facilitating this course. I am the Coordinator of Instructional Design here at LaSalle University. I work in our Teaching and Learning Center with Heidi Burgel. She is an instructional designer here at LaSalle. Together, the two of us are going to co-facilitate this course. This course is about 7.5 weeks in length. It'll take about 2 to 3 hours per week. That can change depending upon your skill with teaching, with Canvas, which is the LMS that we use here, or with teaching online, for example. Our objectives for this course. In this course, we're going to first start by having people discuss their objectives in the online course that you're going to be teaching here at LaSalle or developing here at LaSalle. What is it that you want your students to be able to know and do by the end of your course? We're going to ask you to think about that first and to talk about that first. Then we're going to ask you to think about what are the best ways to welcome students online. What are the best ways to design your syllabus? What are the best ways to create an inclusive environment for learning online? Then we'll ask you to think about online assignment design, how you can make things collaborative and active in an online environment. Then to think about accessible course design and accessible resources that you can share so you can make the experience as seamless as possible for the students. So in general, those are the topics that we're going to be going over. There are stipends associated with this course. If all you're doing is teaching with a course which your program coordinator or your dean has given to you, an already developed course, there is a $350 stipend associated with successfully completing OTLL. If, however, you are developing or revising extensively a course which already exists at LaSalle, it needs to be an eligible course. But if you've worked that out with your dean or your graduate program coordinator or with your supervisor, please let us know. Reach out to us. There might be more money available to individuals. Reach out and we can clarify. All right, so I'm going to jump into the course now and give you a little tour. Here's the home page. On the home page, you'll see both of us. You'll see a welcome from Heidi in text form. You'll see links to our syllabus, which you can preview on this page as well. A link to the course textbook, and a link to email us online as well. When you click on Get Started, it will jump you straight to the modules. We are in the preview week right now, so I'm recording this on February 4th. We're going to make this live on February 5th. However, the course does not officially begin to February 12th. So basically, we're opening it a week early for you just to get a sense of the content of the course. We're only going to open the orientation module and the first week of the first unit. So we'll open everything up on February 12th. Right now, we're just previewing what's going to be in the course. You are on the course orientation page right now. I haven't replaced the one from 2019 fall, but will do so once I finish here. Every orientation video that we record, and every week we'll have one, will have a written transcript that you could read as well. Other things for the preview week, here is our weekly learning guide. We're going to have one of these every week. We'll identify learning objectives for the week. We'll identify resources and activities, and we'll briefly tell you the degree of effort you should put into them. So we might say read, we might say skim if it's more important just to sort of scan it and get a sense of it. And we'll also offer optional readings too that you can take a look at if you have time. These are obviously relevant and aligned with what we're learning that week, but we do want to be cognizant of your time as well. This preview week, we're going to ask you to do a pre-course survey. We want to get to know you a little bit better. So we're going to ask you, what subject or program do you teach at LaSalle? What online courses are you going to be teaching? We're going to ask you to talk a little bit about what materials are already available to you. And we'll ask you a series of questions to get a sense of what kind of online teaching you've done in the past, what kind of teaching you've done in the past, what kind of skill you have with educational technology like Canvas, things like that. This way we can get a better sense of what skills you have and better meet your needs as instructors. All right, the last item this week is a little doodle poll. We are going to schedule a synchronous conference for the end of the first week. So that is a conference where exactly what I'm doing right now happens, except you can answer. I'm doing asynchronous right now. You're obviously listening to this much later than I recorded it. You can also set up synchronous conferences and online instruction. It's just harder to do because you have to meet everybody's needs for scheduling. So what we're going to do is we've scheduled 4 possibilities. They're on Tuesday and Wednesday at the end of that week, the first week. We've chosen one in the middle of the day and after hours. Please check the times that work for you, and we will schedule 1 or 2 conferences so that we can try and meet up with everybody at the same time. It'll be really hard to do that. It's very hard to do that in online classes. But if we can even get 2 or 3 people, that'd be great. Now, this is optional. You don't have to come to these conferences. But keep in mind, you do have to come to a synchronous conference at some point when taking OTLL. And it's perfectly fine just to set that up with us one-on-one. It's just that if we can get it out of the way here in the beginning, it's a great opportunity not only for you to do the synchronous conference, but also to just come in and break the ice and discuss our requirements for the course and to answer questions that you have, any questions at all. So that'll do it for the preview week. The week 1 is available too if you want to take a look at that. But you've gotten a sense of how the course is designed right now. Every item that you finish will have a little check mark next to it when you finish it up. Obviously, some of them you have to complete the survey in order to get the check mark, but it will give you a sense overall if you've completed all the items within there. And you can jump into week 1 if you want to go ahead and get started doing so right now. Okay, everybody, and that's the course. If you want to schedule a meeting with us, our office hours are from 8:30 until 5:25 p.m. You can schedule something with us at any time during those hours, Monday through Friday. Our email address is tlc@laselle.edu. Our phone number is 617-243-2001. You're also welcome to visit us in Brennan Library, room G18. That is right below the library here at the LaSalle campus. It's a place for individuals to come. There's a little computer lab in there with multiple computers that you can work on. Other faculty are there so you can connect with them as well. And we have snacks and a lounge for people to relax also. So please let us know if that works out for you and you'd like to meet with us in that way, and we can do that. If you're a remote faculty member, we can set something up that way too as well. So, looking forward to the semester, everybody. Please let us know if you have any questions. We'll get in touch with you as soon as we can, and we'll see you online.